Hey everyone, this is going to be the first video in a series showcasing tips and tricks for the Yao method, and I'm going to be calling it the 7-11 series. As the title suggests, I'll be scheduling 11 videos to be posted in a single week. And through this series, I hope to be able to give certain insights on solving 4x4, and I hope you can learn some new things from this. This video is just going to be an introduction to the structure of the series and some other general things. So first we'll start off with the breakdowns for 4x4, and maybe we'll start with the breakdowns for the 1 minute barrier. And so you should be finishing your first 2 centers in 6 seconds, your first 3 cross edges in 9 seconds, your last 4 centers in 9 seconds, last cross edge 5 seconds, your last 8 edges 10 seconds, and for 3x3 stage you should be taking about 20 seconds. And that gives you a total of 59. Generally, if you're struggling to get past the 1 minute barrier, it's likely because you might not be super familiar with the specific cases that you can get for each stage. And you've probably got a pretty good grip on Yao actually, but it takes a while for you to recognize some of the general cases, and so every solve requires you to think on the spot instead of relying on memory. And look ahead isn't as important at this stage, although it's good, but you should be focusing your time more on finding efficient solutions for different first 3 edge cases or last 8 edge cases and centers. So now moving on to this 40-second barrier. For what I think you should be aiming for is your first 2 centers to be completed in 4 seconds, your first 3 edges 6, last 4 centers 6, last cross edge 3, last 8 edges 8, and 3x3 12. And this gives you a total of 39. And so when you're nearing this new barrier, you should already have a pretty good grasp of the different cases that you can get in the Yao method. And you're also pretty good at spotting OLL parity and PLL cases. At this stage, you need to work on the transition stages between your steps, and this is especially important in Yao because it's comprised of many steps, and each just take a few seconds to complete. If 0.5 seconds can be reduced at each transition, you get about 4 free seconds of time reduction. Apart from just looking ahead between stages, your look ahead for the last 8 edges and first 3 edges should also be what you're focusing on. And optimization for the first 2 centers are also important. So the way this series is going to be structured is that I'll have 1 or 2 videos on each of the steps on Yao, and then the steps that I think I have more to say on, I'll be separating into 2 videos. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited to be starting this series, and I think it's going to be of great help. If you have any questions about the content or want me to explain certain things I do in the videos, do comment down below and let me know, and I'll try to clear it up. As mentioned, up to 2 videos could be posted in a single day, so subscribe if you haven't to get notified. I really appreciate that. Alright, see you in about 15 hours and 20 minutes.